Hold it!
Way at it on YouTube, it's your boy imKingKenneth, back from another video. And you already see the title and thumbnail, we're talking about Diddy. Because as we all know by now, at the time of this recording today, Diddy was found not guilty of 3 of the 5 counts, which is racketeering in the RICO Act, and trafficking. But he's found guilty of 2 counts, which is 2 counts of not working if you catch my drift. One with Cassie, and another with Jane Doe. And while obviously, I can't say her alleged name for legal reasons, if you go online right now, then you would know who could it possibly be. All I'm gonna say is this woman is linked with Diddy obviously, and 50 Cent among various different rappers. But these 2 charges are the least serious charges, with them having a maximum sentence of 10 years each, whereas the other charges have 15 years or life in prison. So it comes to no surprise that a lot of people are upset about this, or at least definitely surprised, just based on the evidence in the trial and Diddy's long rap sheets of the 90s. But for me honestly, while I am disappointed, I honestly kinda saw it coming, and really not surprised that it happened at all. Because remember, this is a RICO case. Prosecution has to prove that Diddy's be having these freak offs not consensually, and that he used his resources from his companies to do said freak offs. And as I was watching the trial, while obviously Diddy has money, there really wasn't any evidence that the companies itself, not Diddy, was a part of these freak offs. When you really look at other RICO cases, there's usually co-defendants and the ultimate motive for why they do their crime, and it is usually money. And with this case, every count is sex related. None of it relates to drugs and violence. While obviously that could play into effect, especially with Cassie, considering we all saw that video, but that wasn't a defense case. And even if it was part of the case, due to statute of limitations, they wouldn't be able to convict him of it. The video I mentioned earlier was from 9 years ago, so he wouldn't be charged for that. But he could do a civil lawsuit towards him, which is what Cassie did that started this in the first place. With that being said though, what does this mean? We gotta wait and see. While Diddy obviously got a lighter sentence, compared to what he could have gotten, at the very maximum he's facing 20 years in prison. Even though, let's be honest, he's not getting the maximum. I could see him getting anywhere from 2 to 10 years. But we don't know whether or not if the 2 counts run consecutively or concurrently. So in one case, he could face 20 years, and in another case, he could face 1. And this is just my prediction, but I would think both counts are concurrent. And we won't know about this until sentencing, which is proposed for October 3rd, but the defense team will push it forward to another date, so we'll just wait and see. With that being said, while I do understand people's disappointment, trust me, I feel you. At the same time, Diddy is so guilty. He is not innocent. This verdict literally means that he's really about their freaky life. And with all the stuff that came out during the trial, whether it's the stuff with Jane Doe, Cassie, Kid Cudi, and this all the evidence we've seen, Diddy in the court of public opinion is screwed. It's literally like O.J. Simpson. Even though they got off scot-free, no company or celebrity would want to work with them again. And if Diddy still has friends, or still have some sort of power in the music industry, it's going to be nowhere near as effective. Not only based on public perception, but also legally. Because there's no way the court's going to allow him to do everything he used to do. There's definitely going to be some sort of restrictions on him, if and or when he comes out. Hypothetically speaking, if he actually gets off scot-free after his sentencing because his bail got denied, there's going to be restrictions, whether it's house arrest, lack of any other resources, when he contacts the friends and family, or just anything of that sort. Literally, the reason his bail keeps getting denied is because of his track record. And while obviously he can't get re-convicted of this because of double jeopardy laws, that doesn't mean he still can't get sued or face another criminal trial. Like, Diddy's team still has to deal with so many lawsuits after this. And whether or not Diddy has to pay money or get settled out of court, the damage has been done. If he does freak-offs, it will have to be with other celebrities and no escorts. And if he ever makes a public appearance, the only people that will applaud him is Diddy fans. And yes, there are Diddy fans. Literally after the verdict came out, oh my god, the lady just put baby on themselves. Also, regardless of whether or not you think Cassie and Jane Doe were consensual on this, that doesn't change the fact that they were victims, whether it's DV or night work. And Diddy is still a freak, and if you support him, then you have to agree with that as well. And it's just not me saying that. That was literally his entire defense, that he's a freak, but it was all consensual. But overall, while we all are surprised, it's honestly not too surprising. I think just because you all wanted Diddy to go to prison so badly, to the point that people sometimes overlook facts. But like I said, regardless of the outcome, he is still screwed. This is literally a lose-lose situation. But yeah, that's that's it for the video, everybody. Hope you enjoy. And if you do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos, and I'm gonna catch y'all later. I was actually not planning to drop a video this week, but considering what happened over the past 24 hours and how on this channel we've been covering Diddy for over a year, I have to give my thoughts on the verdict while also hearing my thoughts as well. And also just because I was planning to get more updates on the Diddy trial, but it ended up never happening. And instead, the last Diddy video I dropped was also videos around the Megan Tory situation and the DG and Halle Berry situation. But I also will possibly come back whenever the sentencing happens, so stay tuned for that. But before we get out of here, make sure you join my Discord, link in the description, and also follow me on Twitch too. I stream it sometimes. With all that being said though, I'm King Kenneth, and I'm out this bitch. Peace out, y'all. Bah.